Good morning, and welcome to A Life Worth Living, where a life with meaning and purpose is a life worth living. So this morning we're going to talk about Genesis chapter 1. I found it very interesting in the story of creation this morning that there is a formula that we really need to apply to our lives. There is something here, an order, a progression that God used that each one of us can use to benefit our lives, to restart our lives, to overcome a lot of things in our lives. And it's very interesting. Now, I'm not going to go through and read the chapter in this case. Sometimes I will read a verse out of the chapters that we talk about. But this morning, the story of creation has a few parts. Obviously, there's 6 days. But I want to notice that there are some very interesting parts here. First of all, God created light. Secondly, God created air. Heaven, he called it, the space between the waters and the waters. Secondly, he created oxygen, or we can say plant life. There's a progression here. You can't have plants without light. You can't have plants without a space to produce the oxygen and carbon dioxide that they produce. Then he produced times and seasons by putting the stars in the sky. And then he produced, in days 5 and 6, sentient life, the animals that walk around, the fish, the birds, the animals, and mankind. And on day 6, he gave mankind purpose, he gave animals purpose, and he gave us meaning. He didn't give meaning to the animals, he gave them purpose, but he didn't give them meaning. He gave meaning to mankind. So let's go through this really quickly this morning. We need to have light. In our own lives, we need to have light, because light is the thing that creates life. It enhances life. We need to have something that shines in us, a belief system. A belief system, something that we truly believe in, a why. This self-perpetuating process of creation starts with light, with a belief, with a why. So we must see in our darkness, we must have a belief. Okay? It's the vision in our darkness, it's belief. We need to have room to expand, air, space around us. Our life needs to be decluttered to some degree. We need to have space to grow. Mentally, physically, spiritually, we need to be able to grow. We need to have space, air to grow in. We need to have something to breathe, oxygen. Again, this comes to a belief system. Faith. We could say light is faith, and air, oxygen, is the thing that we have faith in. The thing that continues us to breathe, to live. We need to understand times and seasons. Spring, summer, fall, winter. There are seasons in all of our lives. We need not to be afraid of them, but we need to learn how to work with them and have them work for us. We need to know how to work during those times and what needs to happen during those times. As we develop, we need to learn to be self-aware, sentient beings, self-awareness, to know who I am, to understand my plan, my purpose, the thing that I was created for. Self-awareness. See, a lot of people today, Yeah, we call ourselves sentient beings and stuff, but they're not self-aware. They don't understand why they're angry, why they're happy, why they're sad. They don't understand why they love, why they hate, why they feel. They're not self-aware. We need to learn to be self-aware, to understand this is what I love. This is why I love. This is what disgusts me. This is why it disgusts me. This is why I'm sad. And it's okay to be sad, but now I need to be happy. Why am I happy? How am I happy? Self-awareness is very important. We need to have a reason to live. A why. God said, be fruitful and multiply. That was the purpose. That was the purpose He gave to all animals and mankind. To be fruitful and multiply. To increase in numbers. But He also gave meaning to mankind, which He didn't give to the animals. He said, go forth and have dominion over the fowl of the air, the fish of the sea, the animals, the plants. Farm them, grow with them, partake of them. Take advantage, learn to develop them as you develop. Take dominion. Become the highest being on this planet. So we have purpose to be fruitful and multiply, to grow, to expand our holdings, but also to have meaning, which is to have dominion over these things. Do you have control of your life? Do you have dominion over your life? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. So this morning, a life worth living is a life that has light, it has air, oxygen, understands the times and seasons, understands that I'm self-aware, to understand, to know yourself, that you have a purpose and you have a meaning. What is your why? What is your purpose? What is the reason you are here? Let's discover it together as we go deeper into a life worth living. God bless you. Have an amazing day. We'll see you tomorrow as we have another episode.